Everybody, what's up? I'm here in Madison, Wisconsin, my alma mater. I lived here from 1989 through the winter of 1993. I got an undergrad in art and concentrated on graphic design, and I just wanted to show you guys some places, some of the sights and sounds of this wonderful campus. I now live a couple hours away from Madison. I try to come here as often as I can. I just absolutely love the city. To me, it's one of my favorite places on earth. So enjoy the show. I'm here on campus, actually on the lakeshore side of campus, where I lived for 2.5 years. I lived here my freshman, sophomore year, and then the last semester of my senior year. I love the lakeshore part of town. It was much less busy than the downtown part of Madison, and I lived here in these old rustic dorms. I lived up there, as a matter of fact, in one of those up there. I had a nice view of the lake, which explains probably why I'm so in love with my river and the water and all that stuff. Being on campus as a 19, 20-year-old, then back again as 23, living in these dorms, it was incredible. The people I met, people that I became friends with. One of my best friends here at the time was on full scholarship for baseball. And never in my life before that would I have become friends with somebody, you know, in a Big Ten school as an athlete. So it was an incredible journey, incredible learning experience. And I feel like my time here, I learned so much more in the short couple years that I lived here, especially with a lot of different people from all over the place, than I have in a long time. This was a really wonderful, wonderful time of my life. Here we are at the Lakeshore Path. This path connects the dorm where I used to live to the rest of the campus, the State Street, whatever. This is about a 20-minute walk from my dorm to the campus. This path is right on Lake Mendota, and this path got very cold and blustery and not fun in the colder Wisconsin months, and I would take this path in the middle of the night, coming home from parties, whatnot. Not the safest thing in the world, but also I put miles on my bike, running down here with big art tablets, whatever, but I absolutely love and adore the Lakeshore Path. I'm here at the Rathskeller in the Memorial Union. They sold this to us when we were here for orientation. This is the living room of the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and it really became that. In the summer, this whole area here is full of chairs and tables, and they have live music over there on the lakeshore. And people just hang out, and you study, and you drink and eat, and just have a good time with friends. There were art shows in here. I actually had a piece of art shown here when I was younger. I actually have a framed print above my living room entertainment center of this area right here, so I always remember that. And it's a really special place, one of my favorite places in the whole world. I'm here inside the Memorial Union. This was the place I spent so much time hanging out, sometimes studying. There was a lot of great music in here. This is actually where we are now. It's called the Rathskeller. It's designed after a real Rathskeller. This was an incredible place to meet up with friends, just to lounge around and just waste the day away. This is a really wonderful place. Okay, I am in the Rathskeller, the actual Rathskeller. Look at this. The only way it'd be cooler if I was in Germany right now. Okay, I am here on State Street. This is kind of it's a street only buses and taxis and bikes can go down. There's a lot of cool coffee shops, little stores, record stores, whatever. I spent a lot of money on this street. This was the best street. There used to be a comic book shop down here. I bought all my music. Walgreens, it's close to campus. It's a really great place to shop and people watch and just hang out. And also it's a place where I picked up my copy of The Onion, which the article says, Obama inauguration speech ruined by incessant jackhammering. The Onion actually was founded in Madison shortly before I started here. Now it's like nationwide and a big deal. So the Onion belongs to us in Madison. Yeah, this is State Street. Looking at all the architecture on this campus, I kind of forget, it's been so long since I've been here, but just how incredibly historic and beautiful some of these buildings are. I think that's one of the reasons I really like it, is the legacy and the history behind so many of these really beautiful buildings. I'm in front of the Wisconsin Historical Society. There's a ton of catalog media in there, I believe. Movies, TV shows, whatnot. The reason I wanted to quick show this is my first year in college, in my drawing 101 class, we had to go in this building. It's a beautiful historic state building with marble floors, arches, etc. We had to go in there and draw to learn perspective, and it was a really cool experience. We actually got to draw in the state capitol as well, but I'll always remember drawing in the Wisconsin Historical Society with these long hallways, and just a really cool place. I'm here in front of the Humanities building. As I said before, I have an art degree. And the Humanities building is where I took all of my art classes. By the end of it, most of my art classes were on the 7th floor. The joke was that for being the art building, the Humanities is possibly the ugliest design on campus. And if you can see the 7th floor, there were no windows. There were just some little light coming in the bottom grades. So it was not the most inspiring place to be. But being an art major, I met I can't even explain how cool, how awesome it was to develop my craft, to learn about my art, to learn about myself, to become who I am today. So I really have some fond memories of this building. I spent a lot of time in this building. My classes tended to be like 3.5-hour chunks. I spent a lot of money having to go in this building, but it's all worth it, and I wouldn't change anything. I'm here at Bascom Hall. This was the first building on campus to have ever been built, and everything built around it. This is called Bascom Hill. With my classes being in humanities at the bottom of this hill, and my dorm being on the other side of this hill, I spent much time walking up and down hills as a young college student. I had a poli-sci class here in that building. I had a class when the wall went down that we talked about. It was a really cool time to be in school here, and this is about as historic as you get. I truly, truly love this place. Okay, thanks for coming along with me on my tour, kind of my alma mater, as well as just a tour of the University of Wisconsin-Madison, a place that I just cherish. And it's kind of interesting that I'm ending it here. This bridge behind me connects Bascom Hill to the Humanities building. This bridge was also in the movie Back to School, starring Rodney Dangerfield. That was the big deal when I went to school here. I guess they covered up the sign, the University of Wisconsin carving. But this was definitely in Back to School, so it's fitting that here I am back to school. So that's all for now.
Talk to you later.